Hi, this is Tony Levine for TalkToHisHeartReview.net, and today I have a special message for all you ladies out there about how to talk to men. The simple, sad truth is that most women have no idea how to talk to a man, and this one shortcoming can lead to a lifetime of frustration and loneliness. It doesn't have to be like this. If you've come here, then you've taken a wonderful step towards getting the love and passion that you deserve in your life. Learning how to really, deeply, passionately connect with a man, learning the language of love that lets you speak directly to his heart in the way that he understands is not a difficult task to learn, but it's really, really hard without a guide, and that's why I'm here for you today. Whatever your reasons for coming here, whether you're new to dating, looking for some dating tips, if you want a little extra insight into what goes on behind those gorgeous deep eyes of his, or if you're determined to find the man of your dreams and win his heart forever, this will help. If you're like 95% of the women out there, you're making one or two huge dating blunders when you try to chat with men. The first one is that you're trying to talk to him the way you would talk to a woman. And the second one is that you're trying too hard and coming across as unnatural, needy, or insincere. Now, most women make mistake number one, and most of the time they're absolutely unaware that they're doing it. Never, ever talk to a man online or in person as if you're talking to another woman. It comes off unsettling or even emasculating to men. Men are wired differently, and talking in this way will kick in their natural emotional defense mechanisms, which sooner or later will lead to confrontation, confusion, and hurt feelings on both sides. Women spend their entire lives talking to other women. Women communicate deeply and beautifully with one another. So why doesn't this same mode of expression work when talking to men? To answer that, you need to understand the way men and women think, act, and talk, and that it's based on thousands of years of history and even evolution. Way, way back in the day, a man's main job was to go out and hunt for food. Hunting is a physical activity that starts with the careful analysis of a problem, how to get an animal onto the dinner plate, and thus prove one's worth as a man to the tribe, and to impress potential mates. Success as a man was about analysis and problem solving, where to find the animal, how to track it, how to catch it, how to kill it, how to bring it back to the tribe so he can ultimately get credit for being a manly man and being good at doing man things. How? Now think about this for a minute. Hunting is not a particularly social activity, even when it's done in groups. The communication needed to be successful required a rapid exchange of precise, factual information. You run from this direction beating the drum. Chase the animal past the bush where I'm hiding. I'll jump out and hit it with a rock. If there is miscommunication, the plan fails, and they go home in shame to face a hungry tribe. They fail as men. Brief, factual information describing exactly what needed to be done and how was the way to hunting success. The sooner the planning was done, the more time there was for catching dinner, and so the more likely there was to be a success. Once the planning was done, men don't talk in the hunt. Talking scares away dinner. It's about waiting in silence until the opportunity for decisive action arrives. And so, over the course of the years, the successful men, the ones who were good hunters and earned the respect of the tribe, were the men that earned the most opportunities to impress women and father children. The genes that got passed down to the next generation were the ones that promoted the skills of the hunter, analysis, stillness, silence, and then action. Does this sound like anyone you know? If you answered, yes, that sounds like a man, then you win. And not only that, you now have some valuable insight into how to communicate in a way that men are comfortable with. Here's a valuable tip. Never present a man to a problem without indicating first what you want from that conversation. Men scan sentences looking for the problem that needs solving. And once they spot the problem, then the hunting reflex kicks in. They analyze the problem, they pounce on it, they kill it, and they lay the solution at your feet, expecting to be rewarded for their dazzling man insight that saved the day. They're completely oblivious to the fact that you may have known the solution all along and just wanted to paint a picture, to share an experience, to offer an opportunity to share a glimpse of your world. So tell them, Tony, I already know how I'm going to handle this, but just listen to what happened to me at work today. This allows the man to instantly know that his man skills are not being tested. It allows him to relax and to go along for the ride and participate in the conversation without the need for analyzing the details and thinking of solutions on the fly while you're talking. If you really do have a problem, let him know his help would be welcome. Men want to please you. Making a woman happy is what makes a man feel like a man. Start out by telling him it's okay to work on the problem and see how happily he applies his man skills to help. Tony, I wonder if you have any ideas about this problem I've got in the office. Just prefacing your conversation with the direction that you want it to take will go a long, long way to helping you chat with men in a way that feels natural and comfortable for them. It sets the expectation for both of you and avoids misunderstandings. Now, would you like to know the words that will make a man fall in love with you? You've come a long way to understanding how a man thinks. But if you're looking for steps to make a man love you, or if you're trying to talk to his heart so that you can start something magic, you need a little more ammunition. You need to understand the emotional triggers that motivate men and create that same I want to please her reflex, but in a romantic way. And you need to avoid talking in a way that makes you come across needy or insincere. I could write a book on that topic, but I'm out of time, and fortunately there's already a great one out there. If you want to learn how to talk to a man in a way that makes him feel loved and understood, in a way that sparks his passion and desire for you, I think you'll be very impressed with the book Talk to His Heart by Samantha Sanderson. Tina and I were both impressed. Tina used it on me as a part of her little experiment, and as a guy, I can tell you that this way of talking does beautiful things for a relationship. It makes a man feel manly, loved, and excited to please you. I'm sure your man, or your man-to-be, will thank you for reading it. Talk to His Heart feels delicious. Give it a shot. Thanks. This is Tony Levine. For more great tips, visit Tina and me at talktohisheartreview.net.